I'm going to be installing a differential breather today on the rear differential of this Toyota Tacoma. This is something that I haven't done one of these before, so I just thought I'd show you. I'm sure there's many videos out there, but again, this is the first one I've done, so maybe it'll give you a little initiative to do it on your own. But I'm going to walk you through it and we'll see how it goes. It doesn't look like it's that difficult to do, really. Just finding a good placement for it and stringing the hose to it. It seems like the hardest part, honestly. So, but I'll show you what. If you can figure out these directions, I congratulate you, because those confuse the hell out of me. But so when you open up your kit, you've got the filter, you've got your block, you got plenty of hose. And then you'll have a hardware kit that comes along with it, and then I went ahead and wrapped those with some Teflon tape, and we'll get started on this. Whoops. So for now, I'm not going to put this in, because once you lock this in, there's no way to get it back out. So you want to route your hose before you actually lock it in. So for now, I'm just going to kind of set it back here, and then go ahead and do my routing through here. We've decided to put this up under the hood by the battery, so you'll see me route this up there, and then we'll get on the rest of it. Of course, you want to avoid exhaust and stuff. I think I'll do this off camera, because I mean, obviously I'm going to struggle a little bit, but you get the point. You want to route it to where you're going to put your box. Alright, so you guys can see I've got it. I haven't hooked it up yet, but I've got it strung. It follows the frame all the way along here. I've done a couple zip ties. I basically followed the fuel lines up. I avoided the exhaust. I put it behind the heat shield back there, and then we're going up and behind the steering column, and we're going to install it by the battery on this one. Alright, so as you can see, I got my hose one under the brake booster and up over here. The placement of it's going to be right here. I've already marked my first hole. These do come with self-tapping drill or a bit or self-tapping screws, but unless you're going into plastic, you're probably better off drilling a little hole for it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drill my first one, and then I'll mark and drill my second one. So that would be my first one, and then I'll be able to mark my second one after that. So you've got the little black box. These are where the ports go in, where the hoses will go in. We'll only be using one today, so we'll be, hang on. So we'll be blocking the other three, and just leaving one open. I'm gonna install mine going up and down, so these are easy access, so we can add on new ones later. This hole here is where the filter will screw into, and then you've got the self-tapping screws. But I'm just going to start with the one so I can mark my other hole. Alright, so that's where my unit will sit here. Pull this back out for a minute. So again, I'll only be using one hole today. I'm going to make it this bottom hole, so all the easier ones are easy, or all the other ones are easier access, but it comes included with these little plugs. So we'll put these in. Like so. And then down the road, my client will be able to add in one for the front differential, transfer case, and transmission if he so wants to do so. So I've got the 3 plugs in. They don't need to be extremely tight, just enough to hold the air. So that's where we're at so far, and this is the one I'm going to use for the hose. So we'll put this one in, and then you'll tighten that up with a 14mm. Okay, so now that I am sure of my placement, I am sure of my hose where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and make my cut. Now when you attach this to this, you only get one shot. Once this locks in, that's it. When you push it in, you will actually hear it pop, and that means that it's locked in. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but you can see that it's locked in there. So I'm going to go ahead now. We'll get our screws. be super tight, just snug enough so it's not bouncing around. And there's that. So that's where we're at this point. I'll give you a better close up in just a second. We're going to install the filter on it now. And here's the filter. And this just screws into the front of it. So, and just take that hand tight. You don't want it to be super tight. You don't want to break it. Just tighten up. And there it is. There's that. And that's how we're looking so far. You can see my hose is not crimped or anything, and it's away from everything else. So, now we can plug it into the differential. Alright, and then same thing here. Get a good length. I do want to put another zip tie on this, so we'll go right about there. And just pop that down in there. And there it is. And then I'll put one more zip tie right there. And that's all there is to it.